When you give, what type of return do you expect to see? Catalyze 100 is a partnership between you and 1615 to literally multiply your kingdom investment where the gospel has never been heard. Mission stalls when churches lack clarity, they lack a roadmap, they lack a Sherpa, somebody guiding them. So I think pastors and their churches really need someone to prayerfully come alongside them, systematically declutter all the noise, hear the mission of God, but specifically for their church, and help them create a simple strategy that really ties into God's heart for the nations. I think many people are attempting to address the challenge, the problem, like the ultimate problem. Unreached, unengaged, 3-point-whatever billion in the world have no access to the gospel. That is the ultimate problem. What 1615 does uniquely is they recognize who should be at the forefront of solving that problem, which is the bride of Christ, the church. Because 1615 doesn't come in and say, here's what you need to do, and here's the vision you need. They trust the role of the Holy Spirit in each of the local body of believers, and they come alongside them in a way that invites God to speak in that context in a unique way. There's nobody that does that today like 1615 does. There's sort of these ecosystem architects, and it exponentially lifts any individual church or any individual agency's capacity to do what God's called them to do. And 1615 is, in one sense, they're sort of hands-off. They bring the partners together, they resource the partners, but again, it's through those partners that something happens. They're not in the center of the conversation. In fact, they're catalyzing the conversations. They're putting the right people in the room, and because of the work they do, fruit grows. But 1615 is not demanding to be in the center. The word catalyzation is not semantics. They are literally catalyzing the church to give, to go, to pray. And so when they call me to partner with them, I'm not watching them, I'm participating. And I know that if history is any indicator of the future, they will mobilize millions of dollars to unreached. Workers will go, they'll be sent, churches will create new visions, they'll retool their missions visions to align with God's heart for the nations. So by me partnering with 1615, I actually get to have an exponential lift. So I don't have a 1-to-1 ratio in my giving. I have like a 1-to-10 or a 1-to-50 ratio. So the return on my investment into the kingdom is exponential. It is nothing more than thrilling, and it brings so much joy to my wife and I when we give to 1615 because the fruit is so evident. It's palatable, it's tangible for us.